Kaythedonn. Hey you guys, welcome to my channel. Today is going to be my first official video that I'm going to be dropping, and it is going to be discussing how I got the job at MAC Cosmetics as a freelance makeup artist. So boom, let's hop straight into it. And before I get to that, make sure you guys go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Turn on the notification bell as well so you can make sure that you get all the alerts for whenever I post, because I will be posting more frequently. And yeah, so let's get into it. Whenever I first initially got the job at MAC, my first steps that I decided to take was, one, knowing why I wanted to work at MAC. Whenever you want to work for a company, don't just work for a company just because you see other people doing it, or just because, I don't even know, like, yeah, just because you see other people doing it, because a lot of the times some people genuinely just don't fit in certain occupations. Like, it might be someone who's really not even into makeup like that, but yet they want to work at MAC. That doesn't go hand in hand. So you want to definitely, number one, before anything, know your why as to why you want to work there. So after I established why I wanted to work there, because, you know, it's my passion to do makeup. I love helping people. I love making people look pretty. And yeah, and like, who wouldn't want to do makeup all day and get paid for it, okay? So then after that, I took all of my makeup work that I have done previously to me going up there. I ended up taking all my makeup work and I made it all into a portfolio. I put it into a really cute photo album. And I did the photo album, I did it in all black. Everything that they do is all black, so I kind of just wanted to stay in the same kind of color scheme of everything, to let them know that I kind of know what they stand for or whatever. So yeah, so I made a portfolio of all my makeup work with all my clients, before and after pictures, everything like that. And from there, then I ended up making my makeup resume for all of the events that I've done makeup at before, and how long I've been doing makeup, you know, information like that, just like you would put on a regular job application, but instead mine was a makeup resume. Okay, you guys, so basically I called up there just to make sure it was a manager there. And a lot of the times it is, but you know, I just wanted to call to make sure. So as soon as they were like, oh yeah, our manager is in today, boom, I was like, okay, thank you so much. I didn't even tell them I was coming up there. I didn't tell them any of that. I just called, got the information that I needed at that very moment, and then I went straight up there. And I had my resume with my my makeup portfolio in hand. I was dressed in all black, as I have on right now. I had on all black, black shoes. Basically, I went to meet up with the manager and introduce myself to the manager as if I already was working there, so that I kind of didn't look out of place with like, say for instance, I walk in there with a pink shirt on and some jeans. I'm more so gonna look like a customer versus someone that's trying to come and work for their company. So so yeah, so I went up there in all black, and then what happened after that? I talked to the assistant manager. Now the hiring manager, and well, or the main manager I should say, she wasn't there at the time, so it was only the assistant manager that I got to speak with. So from there, I spoke with the assistant manager. I basically told her, like, hi, my name is Kaya, I'm interested in working for MAC Cosmetics. And I basically just told her about myself. As I'm talking to her, I was also showing her like my resume, what I had on my resume, just giving her the whole rundown about me, because you know that's what's important here, right? But yes, I gave her the whole rundown about me. I showed her my makeup work, and when she seen my makeup work, she was like, girl, like, you are bomb, like, your work is amazing. She loved how I came in there very professional. I was dressed in all black. I had my makeup resume. I had my makeup portfolio. In other words, I was not playing, okay? So she was telling me, like, okay, yeah, she liked me and everything like that, but of course she's the assistant manager, not the main manager or the hiring manager, so she had to run it past her boss and show her my portfolio, show her my makeup resume and everything like that, and tell her like basically her first impression of me whenever I came up there. And then she kind of just let me know how long the process is to kind of hear something back from them. And I do want to just let you guys know this right now. If you don't have patience, do not try to get this job, because it takes literally, it took me about 3.5 months before I actually got the job. So she was kind of telling me that it was a very elongated hiring process. So if they were interested in hiring me on as a freelance makeup artist for them, how long it would take. And so after she ran past my information to her hiring manager, it took about like 2.5 to 3 weeks before I heard back from the main manager in regards to setting me up with an interview to meet with her in person. So I ended up going in at that time whenever she did call me, letting me know like, hey, I saw your work and your resume. I would like to schedule you for an interview to come in and meet with me directly so I can have a one-on-one conversation with you and basically do like, you know, an interview. So I went up there, and also before I forget, the first time that I went up there, I filled out an application in person. They have applications online, but they also have their in-store applications as well. So I filled out my application in person when I went the very first time, so that they could just have my information on file. So whenever the main manager called me back for my like actual first technical interview, she had my application, and then she kind of like the parts that weren't answered, she kind of just went in, or like questions that she needed to ask me additional to what I put on the application. Then she just kind of filled it in, my availability, like, so she kind of just filled in the blanks of what all wasn't filled in, or just extra questions that she had for me and everything like that. Now, whenever you do go to this first interview, you guys do want to make sure that you have some form of knowledge about MAC. Like, main thing that you want to know, if you don't know anything else, the main thing that you want to know is about their Viva Glam. Viva Glam is like their highlight of what they do. Basically, they have Viva Glam lipsticks, and all the profits from that lipsticks gets donated to the charities for the HIV and AIDS awareness. So you want to definitely be very aware of that. Look into it, make sure that you kind of have knowledge about, you know, what they stand for on that, and make sure you mention it in your interview before they do, because I'm pretty sure if you don't mention it, they're gonna ask you like, okay, so what do you know about MAC? Do you know about Viva Glam? And you don't want to sit here and be like, I'm not really sure. No, you're not gonna get the job. I promise you, you're not. So you want to definitely know about that. So really, that first interview, it went really well. She loved me as well. And then she kind of gave me, after she asked me all my questions and everything like that, that all went good. And then she also gave me the rundown of how long it would take, letting me know that it's a long hiring process, how long it took her to get hired on whenever she started. And she said sometimes it could take longer, sometimes it could take less, but typically she was telling me it takes between 2 to 3 months. So I'm like, okay, you know, okay, like I really couldn't say much besides just agreeing to, you know, what she was telling me. So from there, she was like, okay, well, if we like you, I'm gonna run this by HR and her boss, and if we like you and, you know, they like you and everything like that, then we're gonna go ahead and set you up for your second interview. Now, the second interview is going to be the interview where you would be meeting up, well, you would be meeting up at the location that you're trying to get hired on at with your live makeup model that you bring in, because they're going to make you do makeup on your model live in front of them time. I believe mine was 45 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. It was either 30 or 45 minutes, like around that time frame. Yeah, it was around that time frame. I don't remember because it's been a little minute, but it was around that time frame. And she basically gave me a scenario. She was like, okay, well, that's everyday makeup to where the average person could be able to do their makeup without having to do the most and false lashes and all that, like none of that extra stuff. It's really natural and simple. And then from there, then she said after that, then she wants me to be able to transform it into a night look, to where, okay, now instead of it just being like a natural glam look, now I've added on eyeshadow, I've added on glitter, and I've done like instead of doing a nude lip, I probably have like a red lip on now to make it look, you know, more for going out vibes. So they gave you a time frame on when you needed to basically finish all of that. And as you're doing your client's makeup, this is the model that you're going to be bringing in, you want to make sure that you're talking to them, and you want to make sure that you're talking to them as if you were working there, like whenever you go to MAC or Sephora or something like that, how whenever you're doing it, most of the time they're talking to you like, okay, hey, right now I'm putting on this Velvet Stone brow pencil on your eye. Now this is going to enhance your brow. So you kind of want to give them like a mini tutorial / demo of what you're doing on their face at that moment while you're doing their makeup. And I'm sorry, y'all, I talk with my hands. Like, that's just, I think that's from, I don't know, that's just how I am. I don't know if that's like an up north thing or what, but I definitely talk with my hands, so don't judge me, okay? Thank you. But yeah, so you want to make sure that you're talking to them, explaining what you're using on them to kind of give your customer or client, however you want to address them, knowledge of what you're doing to their face, letting them know what products you're using, asking them questions like, is your skin oily or dry? If it's oily, is it oily just in your T-zone, or, you know, stuff like that. So you want to definitely also know a lot of knowledge, or even if it's not a lot, at least the most important products of MAC. You want to know about their Studio Fix Fluid Foundation. You want to know about even if it's the Studio Fix powder or the Match Master. Like, you want to know at least some products about what they sell there, so that you don't just walk in there and not knowing what to grab, because you have to use all of their products. So you don't want to just be walking around like thinking like, oh, I wonder how this is gonna look, or I wonder how this is gonna look, or what is this, or so you want to definitely have knowledge on makeup and knowledge on their makeup, especially to just add, you know, extra bonuses onto, you know, why they would actually want to hire you. You want to be very informative on why you're there, what you're coming for, and basically know your shit. Like, that's mainly it. They love when someone knows what they're talking about. They love when someone is confident, can talk to people, can be able to, like, I don't even know, just really bring value to their company. That's what they look for, is for someone to bring value and be an asset and not a liability. Okay? Okay. Yeah. Okay, next. So now after that, then I had to wait like, and by the way, before I even did this live makeup model, before they even called me back, it was like another 3 weeks to almost a month before I even got a call back to do the live makeup, makeup demo for them. So like I said, the process was very long. Now after that, she was just telling me like, okay, thank you for coming, we love how it came out. She's gonna run it by her boss again, letting them know how she thought I did, with the pictures. I definitely took pictures of it as well. And then she said then the next step would be knowing whether or not I got the job or not. Now, this is where I said you have to be patient, because like I said, she said it usually takes about 2 to 3 months, but she said it never usually takes 3 months like that. So I'm thinking like, okay, like it's already been 2 months, so maybe like it will take like 2.5 months, like around that. And y'all, I started losing faith in myself, and this is why you also want to have like the mental space to where you just let stuff go and don't worry about it, because it's like, I know I did good, and I know that they like me, and I'm like, okay, well, I already passed the first 2 interviews, so I know I'm gonna get the job. Like, I was thinking that at first, and then I don't know what happened, but after like the 3-month mark hit, and I didn't hear anything from them. And I would like call a couple of times, like to follow up on my application and follow up on the results of my interview, and they would just be like, oh yeah, we're still waiting to hear back from HR, blah blah blah, all this other stuff, we'll keep in touch with you, all this other stuff. So at that point I really thought they were giving me the runaround, and I was starting to really lose faith, because I'm like, dang, I've been calling them, following up, I did good on everything, but they're like really not giving me any type of feedback really on if I got the job or how it's looking or anything like that. So once I literally, I kid you guys not, once I stopped worrying and I was just like, you know what, I'm not going to stress myself out about this. I'm going to just go and live my life day by day without worrying about Mac. Like, I'm going to just take the whole thought out of my head, because at the end of the day, whatever's for you will always be for you, no matter what anyone says about it. Like, everything happens in divine, perfect timing, okay? So once I stopped worrying and I gave it to God, and I was just like, you know what, I know I'm gonna get it, so I'm not tripping. Like, the next day, and this was like after I called him that very last time, which was at the 3-month mark, like I said, like literally a week and a half went by, and that's whenever I was saying like I was losing faith. And after I literally let go and I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna worry about it, I know I got it. Like, and the next day, you guys, I kid you not, she called me and was like, hey, this is blah 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 from Mac. I was just calling to let you know that we would like to offer you the position to work with us. And I'm like, okay. So y'all, I was lit. Okay, I was actually, I think I cried. I'm a crybaby. Like, whenever I'm really, this is the Taurus side of me. Like, it's like we're very stubborn, and we come off as kind of not mean, but kind of like we could just take on everything. But y'all, I am emotional, okay? Like, little stuff like that, well, not even little stuff, because that was very big to me, but stuff that can like bring joy to me and everything like that, if it makes me happy, I will shed a couple of tears, like tears of joy, which is not a bad thing. But that's just how I am. So I did cry, and because it was like I started to lose faith, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's been like 3.5 months. I was starting to give up at first, but then once I literally let it go, like as soon as I let it go, like the next day, y'all, they called me. I'm looking like, look at God, okay? So yeah, what else can I say? The pay, I would say, is pretty good to work there. They do pay well, and they have really good benefits. As a freelance artist, you really can't get any of the benefits being freelance, but you still do get paid good. The pay starts between $15 to $17 an hour, depending on your experience. So that's a plus, because a lot of these places don't pay that much, or a lot of these people aren't even making $12 an hour. So that's really good. And how do I like it? Like, I love it, you guys. I literally get to get cute, because one, I'm already a homebody. So I'm always in the house with my kids and everything like that. And so it's like being able to just get up, go to work, and I just do my makeup really pretty. And then I get to do my hair, just basically going to work looking cute and making other people look cute while you're at work. Like, who wouldn't want a job like that, okay? But yeah, so I love the job. I really do. And if you have an interest or passion for makeup, I would suggest that you go ahead and take all of what I told you guys in this video and apply it to yourself, and go for it, girl. Like, you can do it. I promise you, you can do it. And yeah, so just to throw in there, I am a freelance makeup artist. Now, the difference between freelance and permanent, you can either be like part-time and have like a schedule 25 hours a week that you get to work, or you could be like full-time and it's like 38 hours, or it's 35 hours to 40 hours, I believe, or if you get overtime or whatever the case might be. And freelance is you basically, you're on call and you make your own hours. I love being a freelance makeup artist, because it's days whenever I'm like, they'll call me and be like, hey, do you want to come into work today? And I'm just like, yeah, No, not today, because I just, I like just having the freedom to be able to say when I want to come into work and whenever I don't want to come into work, because I already do makeup outside of MAC on my clients as well. So I like not being able to have a set schedule of like when they require for me to come in, like a set amount of hours a week. Now, they've been asking me if I want to become permanent, and I'm really thinking about it. I really am thinking about it. I don't know, because I am bomb, y'all. Like, I am good at what I do. So it's like, yeah, I'm thinking about it. I don't know. We'll just see what the new year brings around, how I'm feeling, and I might. But as of right now, like, I'm good on the freelance, like, for real. But yeah, I love it, y'all. I do. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did making it for you. And if you did, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and hit that notification bell to be notified every time that I post, because I will be trying to post more videos for you guys. And yeah, so that's all I have for you guys today. And you guys have an amazing day, holiday, new year, all of that. Like, I'm so excited for 2020. Just had to throw that out there. But yeah, be blessed. Bye.